He gave me back my life, and it put the smile back on my face. If I was face to face with Roger Teeter, I would cry like a baby, because what he gave me was my life back. And I thank him. I thank him for that.
You can just tell me in person.
Oh, God.
It's amazing when you're in pain what that can do to you, and to be able to have something like you saw in that video that can be natural relief 3 to 5 minutes a day. And I want to read this specifically for you because it's very important to understand some of the things that you might be dealing with. This can help you with temporary relief of back pain, muscle tension, degenerative disc disease, spinal degenerative joint disease. There they are. Spinal stenosis, spinal curvature from tight muscles, and facet syndrome. All of those things, FDA registered in this one piece. This is usually a $449 machine. You're getting this home for $119 less on a sale price. It's very limited. 6 easy payments of $54.99. We had it on for an hour a couple of weeks ago, and it went so fast. We're so happy to have it back. If you have one of these, if you have one of the Teeter's products, this one specifically would be great. Give us a call. Our testimonial lines are open. But while I go invert here for a second, I'm going to bring in Roger Teeter. Hello,
Hi,
sir.
Kirsten.
So
great
good
to be here. Great to be back so soon.
I just kind of love this. This is like my favorite presentation that I do because it is so... It just feels so good. You know you're doing something good for yourself. It's all natural. It's a form of exercise, like wellness, total body wellness.
Absolutely. In fact, it's a unique form of exercise in the sense, I know you work out a lot, so aerobic, anaerobic, Pilates, yoga, those things are great but they're all compressive.
They're all pushing everything together.
Right. And this is the missing link in a sense that it complements everything and replaces nothing.
Tell us your story if you could, because you are Roger Teeter, so this is his. You did this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Kirsten, I wrecked my back. I mean, 40 years ago, and when I say wrecked, I mean on worst days, I couldn't even get out of bed. I had to crawl, hands and knees, into the shower to get hot water in my back just to be able to stand up. Oh. I tried everything to get relief. Over a 5-year period, nothing worked until I found Inversion. The relief I got was temporary, but it lasted longer, Kirsten, and it was more effective than anything else I tried. And by doing it on a regular basis, I've been virtually pain-free for 38 years.
And look what you're doing now.
Yeah, that's my sport. I'm doing today the very things that caused my back pain 40 years ago. Slalom skiing, through the slalom course, I might add, rowing, snow skiing, and I'm able to do it with my grandkids. That is absolutely precious.
You know, this is one of those items that can make a complete difference in your life. I know it's a little bit higher price point, but the fact that we have it on Easy Pay, the fact that we have it on our 12 months financing program for you right now, allows you to enjoy your life, whether it's golfing, playing with the grandkids, whether it's something like you're just having a hard time with back pain or compressing or those things that just make it so you don't want to get up in the morning. This can help you. It is so amazing.
Yeah, it's so beneficial. I mean, it decompresses every weight-bearing joint. You even had a little bit of rosy cheeks.
Yeah.
It's an oxygen wash to the upper body and gets rid of stress.
And only 3 to 5 minutes a day is all you need.
3 to 5 minutes a day, and you don't really do anything. Gravity's doing the workout for you.
I want you to know you can go full inversion, and he's going to show us that later in this presentation, but give us a call if you have one. We'd love to talk to you. Our testimonial lines are open. You do not have to go full inverted. You can start very, very slowly and work your way up to that. But 3 to 5 minutes a day, it's really an easy product to use, all natural. You're not putting any creams on your body. You're not taking any medication. You're just getting on this and letting your body work for itself. In fact, take a look at this little animation and we can show you how it works.
Yeah, this is you inverting. Now, you don't need to go to full inversion.
Nope.
But the first thing you're going to feel is all those stressed out muscles in your back, just all stressed out muscles letting go, tension letting go. And as you relax, you're going to elongate. Now, you're going to see the spine actually straightening out. That's the second reason that it gives relief to back pain. Now, here's a close-up. You get a pinched nerve like sciatica or degenerative joint disease, take the pressure off. Less pressure means less pain. And when you decompress in the spine, it also encourages the disc to rehydrate, the fourth way that it relieves back pain. Hydration means it's picking up moisture, becoming thicker, and giving more clearance to the nerves after you finish inverting.
And think about this. You're not looking for an appointment to go see a doctor or a chiropractor. You're not having to work that into your schedule. You're not having to pay for something expensive. And not that you shouldn't get massage and you shouldn't go to doctors, and always check with your doctor first. But this you can do at home on your own time. And even if you don't have back pain or any of the issues that we're talking about, this is about maintenance. This is about preventing this. Roger was in his 40s when he was injured. And if you are in your 40s, 50s, whatever it is, and you want to be able to get the longevity out of this body that God gave you, this is a method.
Yeah, well, I'm 80. I'm 81 this year, and I'm able to do all the things that I love to do. And in fact, as I said, doing the very things that caused my back pain 40 years ago, which is water skiing, running the slalom course. That's a tough thing. That's my favorite.
I don't
Snow
even do that.
skiing, rowing. I just love it.
I want you to take me through it. So it's very, very safe. Pushing out like this. It's very safe. All the bells and whistles in this one. So take me on a little tour of it, and then tell me what we're going to do when we first start.
Okay, now. Just for background, we've been on HSN 21 years.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular products
Get on hsn.com. We're the longest running single product in their history, all categories.
Wow.
But there's thousands of reviews, most of them 5-star. You'll find one that you can relate to. Okay, this is our upgraded model. This is the X3. This is a new engineer, the most comfortable table we ever did.
Which is important to note because $449 is what this usually is everywhere else at any other time. We truly have a great price on this. You might find other lower price close to this, not this low, Teeters, but they don't have, for instance, the padding here or the lumbar support. This is the upgrade. This is the bells and whistles one.
Right. Actually, it's the same price as our market entry, but the things that this has that the market entry doesn't, this easy reached handle, that is with micro adjustments, that's a $100 upgrade just by itself. The color-corded strap that allows you to preset your maximum angle, that's an upgrade. These oversized handles, so you can walk yourself back. You can use arm weight, but you can also walk here. That's a $70 upgrade. Traction handles, my absolute favorite. These allow you to, say, go to a shallow angle, whatever you're comfortable with, and then you can use your arms and push on these handles and actually decompress the body as though you were in full inversion. So you can get all the benefits of full inversion without even going there by use of the traction handles, which is a patented feature. Also, the lumbar bridge. This controls the curvature when you're in partial inversion.
Feels so good, that lumbar bridge.
What was that?
That feels so good, that lumbar bridge.
Yeah, and you know one reason it feels so good, Kirsten, is that when you start to invert, and I've set it low, which I prefer, it kind of grabs your butt and squares your hips.
Yeah, it's great.
Because that's the first thing a chiropractor does. You make sure your hips are square.
Right.
So squares your hips before you start inverting. And then we have 8 acupressure nodes.
Those are awesome.
2 of each of 4 sizes. Those are your thumbs that can push on those knots and they can be put anywhere on these slots on the bed. The biggest novel thing on this table, the reason we changed the name to an X3, and I want to turn it a bit sideways so you can see, previous tables, including market entry, the bed is mounted right on the frame, but we've lifted the bed off, and actually it's supported on 8 points, and it's a floating suspension. Now, can you see? You see how this?
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. You sink into this as though it was covered with foam. Don't be fooled. Foam actually interferes with decompression because we have a special designed, slippery, high-tech plastic, soft plastic, because when your ankles are clamped and you invert, your body needs to be able to slide, not sink into the foam. But this, with the floating 8-point suspension, it's as comfortable, and that's one of the features that makes this.
And I think that's what you want, right? If you're going to be doing something that's hanging you upside down by your feet, don't you want to make sure it's solid, well made, safe for you? And that's what we're looking at here. We have a little video here that also shows you all of the features in this, and there's quite a few. This is the really upgraded one with the 8-point floating suspension system. It allows you to have that FlexTech bed that moves with you, decompressive surface, Extra long, easy reach. So if you can't touch your toes, it's okay. Ideal for those with back pain. That helps you stretch as you get a little bit deeper into your inversion. Grip and stretch hand holds. This actually, you can hold on there to get back up as well. Easy angle, traction handles for enhanced decompression. I mean, truly everything. And then there is that full inversion option with the secure lock. And you can even exercise with this.
That's a tough sit-up.
I would think.
10 times at a horizontal setup, but no loads on the back.
And that's what's important. Every single thing that we are doing, and there's your precision balancing as well, every single thing that we are doing walking around, oh, and 5-year warranty, that's huge. 5-year warranty. When we walk around, we are putting more pressure on our knees, on our legs, on our everything. There's all of that compression coming down. This, for 3 to 5 minutes a day, you get yourself inverted and take that pressure off. We're talking about natural relief of back pain, maintenance, muscle tension, relief of that as well. This is the wife.
This is my wife. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Well, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
We started our business in our garage, my wife and I, in our garage in 1981. You know, and at that time, boots was the thing.
Yeah.
And you got to be a real athlete to hook boots
to even get
up.
yourself on those,
Well,
right?
But so I thought, I'm an engineer. My background's aircraft engineering, and I thought I could build a more user-friendly and safer way to invert, and then bring in some other tools so you don't have, like the traction table, so you do not need to go to full inversion to get the full benefit.
Right. I don't know, but this couple is like couples goals. 75, 81, they are healthy, they are vibrant, they're enjoying their life with their family and their grandkids. They are doing something to help with all of that. And it's 3 to 5 minutes a day in your own home, on your own time. And honestly, for me, at a completely different phase of my life where I have like a baby at home and then the middle kids and all of that kind of stuff and jobs, and this allows me for 3 to 5 minutes to stop, to take a break, do something good for my body, breathe, but then also know in the back of my mind, hey, wait, this is something that's helping me with maintenance for my back, longevity. I can picture Roger and his wife in my mind as that's where I want to be. So no matter where you are, this is great for you.
Yeah, it's really made a huge difference. I know that I wouldn't be water skiing and snow skiing today if it wasn't for inversion.
Absolutely.
You know, it just changed my life. And you'll see that too when you go and read the reviews on hsn.com, or there's many. We sold 2.5 million, so there's at least 5 million people out there inverting.
You know what else it's awesome for is golf. If you have anybody in your life who is a golfer, what a great item this is.
Well, golf requires flexibility.
Yeah.
And inversion gives you flexibility because you're decompressing the joints and you're revitalizing them. You're moving, especially rocking back and forth as my wife is. That way you're actually loading the muscles and then you're relaxing the muscles. And loading the muscles and relaxing the muscles. This helps tone them. And it's a way to recover from when you've got back pain, because, you know, when you've got back pain, you don't want to move, right?
Right.
And when you don't move, your back muscles become weaker.
Right.
So it's a vicious circle.
Take a look at this compression, actually. Okay. This kind of talks a little bit about that.
This is a study done by Dr. Nachemson in Gutenberg University a number of years ago. That bright light you saw, that is the location of a surgically implanted pressure sensor, pressure reading in the upper right-hand corner, 100%. And everybody in the study then went to various body positions to see how the pressure in their spine changed. Bend over, it doubles. But you knew that. You knew you had to be careful. Did you know that? Sitting 50% higher load than standing in good posture.
Crazy.
There you are. There's your recipe for back pain. 250 times, 2.5 times the loads of standing on the lumbar pressure. You don't feel it. You've taken a load off your muscles, but you've dumped it on your back. Here's something very interesting. That last 25% of pressure in your disc goes to bed with you. It's not caused by gravity, is caused by the construction of the spine. You see all those ligaments and muscles, they stabilize the spine, but they hold it in background compression like a lot of rubber bands, and they're very strong rubber bands. To overcome them, to get that decompression, take the pressure off the pinched nerves, help the disc to rehydrate, straighten the spine out, and stretch and relax those paraspinal muscles, you need to invert and pull traction equal to 60% of your body weight, according to the Nachemson study. In fact, a lot of people ask me, well, 3 to 5 minutes, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well, let me explain. Our discs lose moisture during the day, right? We all lose 3/8 to half an inch in height.
you get
during the day.
shorter,
Yeah,
and your belly gets bigger
That's right.
as you age.
Dr.
True story.
Thompson
I mean, through the day. It's true.
Dr. Thompson is going to explain that. Now, that reverses overnight, but not 100%.
Right.
So, but when you're sleeping, those discs rehydrate. But because they're still under pressure, they rehydrate fairly slow. When you use the Teeter and decompress to at or near zero, the hydration rate is much accelerated.